I've literally got no self-control when it comes to buying books. That's the one thing I throw money at and I don't feel guilty about, and I've accumulated a lot of new books over the past week or so, so I thought I'd show you what I've splurged my money on. I accidentally brought the whole Red Rising series. Why buy one when you can just buy the whole series? Don't actually know anything about this series other than it's sci-fi and it's set on Mars, and there's like red people and gold people. I don't know if they're literally red and gold, but that's all I know. But I've just seen so many quotes from this series that I needed it in my life. Like, the first line from the first book is, "I would have lived in peace, but my enemies brought me war." I don't even think I need to say anymore, because what the hell. I found this in a charity shop and I loved it in school. I was the weirdo who literally adored English. It was my favourite subject. I loved reading. I hated reading aloud. I still hate reading aloud. But this, I don't know why, it's just so interesting. I found Gallant in a charity shop as well. Charity shops are so good for books. It's actually unreal. It's blown my mind. I have a couple of these Schwab books, but I've never actually read them, so I'm not sure. I don't even know what this is about. It doesn't even have like a description, but everyone raves, so I thought I have to. And it's actually signed by the author as well, which is quite cool. How pretty. I discovered Vinted for books. This has actually changed the game for me because it feels like Monopoly money. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm actually spending my real life money on these books. I'm obsessed. The first one I got was Gothicana. This cost me £3. I don't actually know anything that it's about. Well, gothic romance, I'm pretty sure, but it's by the same author who wrote the Dark Verse series, and I love the Dark Verse series, so I think I'm gonna like this too. One for My Enemy. This was like £2. I just can't resist when I see a book that I recognise the title and that I don't own and it's cheap and brand new. I'm like, give me it. I already have the Atlas Six trilogy by Olivia Blake, but I've not actually read it, so I don't know if I like her writing style or anything, but you know, it's too late now. I guess we'll find out. I also brought I Fell in Love with Hope from Vinted. I've only ever seen one thing about this book, and I don't know if it was good or bad. I just recognise the name I Fell in Love with Hope. All I know is that it's a sad, heartbreaking, painful, terrifying book, and I probably won't ever recover from it. So it sounds great. And then this is definitely the one I'm the most excited for. I literally don't have the words. I got the indie covers of the War of Lost Hearts series. This is my favourite romantasy ever. A lovely lady commented on my video that I made crying because they're getting traditionally published, and she said she would sell me her set, and they arrived yesterday and I'm just obsessed. They are literally stunning. They're so heavy, they're so floppy. Oh, I'm literally obsessed. Like, just look, even the spines, well, you probably can't see, but I actually feel like buying books is just the best thing to spend your money on. It's so fun. Like, oh, I'm obsessed. It used to be clothes and now it's books, and I wouldn't change it for the world.